Hello and welcome back. Today is ASEAN Day, marking the founding of the regional bloc on August 8, 1967. Now, this year, Malaysia's role Malaysia's role as chair has drawn renewed attention, especially after helping broker a ceasefire between Thailand and Cambodia. There's been a lot of news coming in with regards to both these countries coming to a halt with regards to whatever action they're taking on, of course, taking into consideration what their countries think is the right way forward. But that has come to a halt. Now, that move has been praised for restoring ASEAN's credibility on the global stage. Now, to help us understand what this region means, what this means for the region and ASEAN's future, I'm hoping that we have Professor AZMI HASSAN on the line. He's an expert in international relations and also, of course, ASEAN. Prof, hopefully you're on the line. We had some problems getting to you, but I really do hope we have you on the line now. Now, the ceasefire deal between Thailand and Cambodia includes a halt on troop buildup and a promise to protect civilians. How important is this in keeping things calm at the border at this point? Azmi?
Well, Gerard, I hope you can hear me. I hope it's okay. I think it's a very big deal, Gerard, a very big deal indeed, because this is not the first time the clashes or the problem with Cambodia and Thailand arises, except that for this time, when it first erupted in May, Malaysia, as the chairman of ASEAN, decided to jump in. Previously, no other chairman of ASEAN want to jump in, want to be involved, because both nations, Thailand and also Cambodia, said this is a bilateral problem amongst the two nations. So other nations should not have interrupted whatever, or interruption, or jump into the problem. So I guess it is a big deal, to answer your question, Gerard, because Malaysia has shown the way how to resolve internal problems, because there has been some perception that ASEAN just cannot resolve its own problem, Gerard.
This is the first time both sides have agreed to meet face-to-face in Kuala Lumpur. Now, what does that say about Malaysia's standing in ASEAN diplomacy? Of course, I think with the world outside in international diplomacy or international politics, Malaysia is seen as a hero at this point. But within the country, of course, there are different factions talking about it, saying this is just to conjure up media attention, so on and so forth. Your thoughts on this? And I'm digressing from the question that we gave you. Azmi?
Yes, I think that not only Malaysian, not only ASEAN, I think most of the international media and international leaders are quite surprised how fast Thailand and Cambodia came to a conclusion that they need to sit down and talk. And credit should be given to Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, who has been very persistent contacting these two prime ministers. And also when they talked in Kuala Lumpur on the 28th, last Monday, how fast they agreed for a ceasefire. I think this is very critical, Gerard. Because both nations, no doubt that Thailand has the upper hand in terms of military strategies, in terms of military assets. Thailand has the upper hand, not Cambodia. But both Thailand and also Cambodia agreed on the immediate ceasefire. No condition in the ceasefire. I think it shows something how Malaysia maneuver this particularly very, very sensitive issue, Gerard.
Well, I think that the bigger story here is Malaysia also got both the US and China to observe the talks. Now, what does that tell us about Malaysia's role in managing big power rivalry within the region? Is this significant?
Yes, it is very significant indeed. Significant in terms of how I see Datuk Seri Anwar and Wisma Putra sees China, the role of China and other states in this case. I think part of the reason why Cambodia and Thailand agreed to immediate ceasefire because of this particular pressure, these two powerful superpower pressure, because they have a huge influence both on Thailand and Cambodia and Malaysia. And Datuk Seri Anwar thinks that, no, we cannot discard it, we cannot eliminate, we cannot push aside the role of U.S. and also China in this case. But at the same time, Datuk Seri Anwar want ASEAN to be in control. I think that's the reason why Datuk Seri Anwar invited representatives from China and also from United States to give some pressure to Thailand and Cambodia. But at the same time, it is in the driver's seat, it is all along the chairman of ASEAN, Gerard.
Now, the presence of American and Chinese envoys at the GBC meeting highlighted Southeast Asia's strategic value. What does this say, or what does that say about their interests here, and how do you think this will shape the future of ASEAN peace efforts? AZMI.
Yeah, Gerard, to be honest, why the sudden decision by President Trump to attend ASEAN summit this coming October is because of this particular issue. Because President Trump sees and he believes that because of his influence, because of his pressure, that both nations agreed. But again, it also demonstrates that how important is ASEAN and how important is the chairman of ASEAN in this case, in the Indo-Pacific. Because United States is they have a huge interest on Indo-Pacific security. So I think that's the reason. Mr. Trump sees ASEAN chairman is a very critical player here. ASEAN as an organization can play a critical role in terms of U.S. interest here. So I think in the future that I think for other ASEAN leaders and ASEAN chairmen, do not discard it. Don't care about the influence of China and United States. Both these two superpowers are very important, and we need them to be together with ASEAN. But the most important thing is, Gerard, is that we are in the driver's seat.
Now, some have called this moment a turning point, especially for ASEAN's image, as more than just a talk shop. If I don't have any better word to call it, but maybe a talk shop. How much of a better credibility boost is this for the bloc, ASEAN itself, AZMI?
Yeah, again, I say it's a huge boost for ASEAN because all along they say, yeah, as you mentioned, a shop talk organization. Look at Myanmar. We also cannot resolve it for so many years, and more so for South China Sea. But the Cambodia-Thailand issue shows that it all depends on the chairman. How chairman maneuver, is the chairman want to be involved or doesn't want to be involved? It shows that I think ASEAN can resolve its own problem. But before they can do that, they need to be in control. So in the Cambodia and Thailand issue, it shows that the chairman is in control, even though the presence of United States envoy and also Chinese envoy during the meeting in Kuala Lumpur. So the most important thing is that all the ASEAN nations, whether it's the South China Sea or Myanmar issue and also the Thailand-Cambodia issue, do not pick sides. Either you are with China or with United States. You are with ASEAN, and this has been demonstrated in the Cambodia-Thailand issue. Do not pick sides. If you do not pick sides, then it is easier for ASEAN to resolve its internal matters, Gerard.
Right. I'm not going to move into looking ahead and what you think ASEAN will achieve, but what interests me more is President Donald Trump making his way to Malaysia. I mean, it's going to be significant, it's going to be big, but what do you anticipate personally, as someone who's been reading these matters for many years? What do you think is going to happen come October?
Yes, Gerard, I'm hoping that with Mr. Trump present in Kuala Lumpur, I'm really hoping that President Xi Jinping also will stop by this October, and not only Mr. Xi Jinping, but also Mr. Putin, the Russian president. So between these three superpower leaders, there are a lot of problems. And if they meet together, and if they are in Kuala Lumpur this coming October, I think a lot of issues can be resolved. Not only the Ukraine issues, but also the Palestinian issues, plus the trade war between China and also United States. So that's what I'm hoping, that not only Mr. Trump is only in Kuala Lumpur, but the other two superpowers leaders, Gerard.
Azmi, always good to hear from you. Thank you so much. That was AZMI HASSAN, or rather Professor AZMI HASSAN to be exacting, an expert in ASEAN and international affairs based here in Kuala Lumpur. More global updates in just a moment. This is The World on BERNAMA TV. Stay with us.